sum and the products of roots of a quadratic equation. And we are saying if the roots of a quadratic equation are alpha and beta, and the quadratic equation we are giving ourselves is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then if it is true that alpha and beta are the roots of the equation, then it means x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. I mean, can compare this equation to this because these are the roots of this equation. If I try to expand, I'm going to multiply x here. I'll have x squared, x times beta, I'll have minus beta x, minus alpha times x, I'll have minus alpha x, and then I'll have plus alpha beta. Since the multiplication of the negative is a positive, this one is equal to 0, is equal to 0. So I can factorize this and I'll have x squared minus beta plus alpha into x, then plus alpha beta, this one is equal to 0. If I call this one equation star, I want to compare equation star with this equation here. If I want to compare them, then I have to make sure the coefficient of x squared is actually 1. And that way I can divide through this equation by a in order to make this one its coefficient 1. In that case, I will have x squared plus b out of a, x, then plus 1, plus c out of a is equal to 0, because 0 divided by any number is 1. So in that case, I'm going to compare x squared, this one I can call this one equation star star. So I want to compare equation star and equation star star, and we realize that when I have the sum of my roots alpha and beta, they will be represented as b out of a, and the product alpha and beta, the product of these roots that we are dealing with shall become c out of a. And this kind of comparison is important for us to be able to calculate equations. Therefore, the sum of roots, that is alpha plus beta, if we are comparing equation star and equation star star, we're going to see minus beta plus alpha can be compared to beta divided by alpha. So this negative can come here, and then it shall become minus b out of a. By comparison, minus beta plus alpha is equal to b out of a, and therefore alpha plus beta is equal to minus b out of a. And if you are going to look at the product of roots of our roots, that is alpha and beta, can also be deduced from our comparison. Alpha beta is compared to c out of a, is compared to c out of a. So we can say the sum of roots is minus beta out b out of a, and the product of roots is actually c out of a. Now we want to look at examples. We want to look at